Welcome back to my YouTube channel. Welcome back to AJF Workouts. Today I'm taking you through a little bit of a different type of workout. Today's going to be a yoga inspired strength workout. So we are going to be doing a combination of yoga stretching moves and strength training moves. It's going to be a little bit more on the chill side, low impact side. Put on your comfiest clothes. You don't need any shoes. If you don't want to, go ahead, grab a coffee, a tea, a water. Move through this one with me today. We're all about intentional, slow breathing and movement in this workout today. This is exactly the kind of workout that my body's feeling right now. And if yours is feeling it and loving it too, give it a thumbs up, comment down below, let me know that you want more. And don't forget to subscribe and click the notification bell so you don't miss any of my other workouts. I post new ones every single Monday. All right, let's go ahead, jump right into it. For each exercise that we do today, we're going to work for a minute, rest for 15 seconds. So it's going to be a quick rest. We're going to repeat each one twice through. In that 15 minutes, I want you to breathe deep. We're going to work on getting into the next position. So it's not going to be a ton of rest, but remember today's very low impact. We're breathing deep. We're focusing on that slow controlled movement, and we're going to get through it together. All right. So we're going to start with plank walkouts, and we're going to do these a little bit more slow and intentional than we normally do. So I'm going to have you breathe in really deep. Arms are gonna go up above your head. As you breathe out, nice bend in the knees, send your hips back, and then you're gonna walk all the way out into that plank. All right, then walk up, we'll repeat. Because this is nice, slow, and controlled, I don't want you to worry about how many reps you're getting in each minute. Remember, we are gonna do this twice, so you will get a decent amount in. We're gonna start in 3, 2, 1. Go ahead, breathe really nice and deep. Arms up overhead. As you breathe out, send those hips back, bend your knees, and you're gonna walk all the way out into that plank. Good. Walking back up, you're gonna bend those knees again, slowly roll up, and breathe in. Good. Think about keeping your core engaged as you bend over. As you go into this plank, knees bent as much as you need them to here. Two, 1, good. You can finish the one you're on. And then go ahead, stand up. You can roll your wrists out. In this little break, you have about 6 seconds. We're gonna go right back into it. So take this time to roll the wrists out. Nice deep breath, shake the arms out, and go. Breathing in. Out. Send your hips back, bend your knees all the way into that plank. Feel every part of every movement today, okay? Wherever it hurts, wherever you're a little bit tight from all of your workouts this week, or from not moving enough this week. You're changing that today. You're getting some nice, slow, controlled movement in. Good, go ahead, finish up the one you're on. You have 5 seconds. And beautiful, roll your wrists out a little bit. We're gonna head to the ground. Seated on your back. In 5 seconds, we're gonna go. So plant your feet, knees are straight up. Head down, arms by your side. You're gonna bridge up. Squeeze those glutes. When you lower, I want you to bring your knees in, squeeze them, round your lower back, and then release. Back up into your bridge. Lower, using your core to draw your knees into your chest. Squeeze, stretch your lower back. and release. Good. To sync up with the breath here, you can breathe in as you bridge up. And then breathe out to bring your knees into your chest, engaging your core. Good. Go ahead, rest here. You can rest by just laying on the ground. Take this clip out of my hair. Rest by laying on the ground. You can rest with your knees in that balled up position, up to you. All right, go ahead, lifting your hips, breathing in. Engaging your core to lift your knees, breathing out. Good. You don't have to go the same pace as me for anything that we do today. I encourage you not to go much faster than me, but slower is always an option. Listen to your body, feel what it needs. Beautiful. Go ahead, take that last second in that ball and then gently roll up. We're gonna flip over into a tabletop position on your hands and knees. 2, 1, good. Make sure your knees are directly under your hips, hands are directly under your shoulders. We're gonna start with just one knee. So you're gonna bring your left knee in and then kick it straight back, toes pointed to the ground, core nice and tight. So you're not arching. You're just kicking straight back and down. Then we're gonna do the same with the right foot. Right knee in, kick it back, toes down, core nice and tight, and down. Good. When you bring that knee in, don't lean forward with it. So you're using your core to bring your knee up to your chest and then kicking it back, squeezing that glute, squeezing your core. Nice, gentle lower. Beautiful. Three seconds here. 2, 1. Awesome. Between this one and your next set, you can go ahead, send your arms forward into a nice little child's pose. 3, 2, 1. Go ahead, back up into that tabletop. We repeat, bringing that knee in. Careful not to lean forward. You're using your core here and kicking it back. Good. Bring your belly button up to your spine as that knee comes in. Kicking it back, toes toward the ground. Squeeze that glute, squeeze that core, and lower. Be mindful about keeping weight evenly in both hands. And keep your hips towards the floor. So when you send that foot back, don't bring your hip up, keeping it down toward the ground, toes toward the ground, and replace. Two, 1, beautiful. Go ahead, sit back, roll the wrists out. We're gonna stand up. Actually, no, we're not. We're gonna stay down here on the ground, actually. So we're gonna take this next move to stretch out the wrists a little bit. So in your tabletop, I want you to take your left fingertips, twist them around the outside, back towards your knee. If they don't go quite as far, you can go halfway. Now we're just gonna take really tiny baby circles clockwise around that wrist. We just spent some time on these wrists, so let's stretch them out. Use this time to breathe nice and deep. Good, go ahead, switch the other way, counterclockwise circles, nice and small. Don't over-rotate your wrist. Good, we're here for 7 more seconds, and then we're gonna sit back into that child's pose. 3, 2, 1. Awesome, go ahead, send your hands forward, send your hips back into that child's pose. Good, 1. Go ahead, back to your tabletop. This time we're doing the right wrist, so right fingertips are gonna turn back, baby circles. Nice deep breath. This is a great exercise to do if you type a lot, if you write a lot, if you're sitting at a desk a lot, just to get those forearms loosened up a little bit. Good, go ahead, shift the other way, so counterclockwise, little baby circles. Good, if there's a space to make them a little bit bigger, go ahead, do that. You do not have to. We're here for another 5 seconds. 3, 2, 1. Good, go ahead, sit back into that child's pose again, or you can sit up, roll the wrists out a little bit. We are gonna be back in that tabletop position in another 5 seconds. 3, 2, 1. Beautiful. All right, we're gonna do a couple cat-cows. So you're gonna send your stomach down, send your tailbone high, chin up, shoulders away from your ears. Breathe in. As you breathe out, round the spine. Send the top of your head down, bringing your belly button up toward your spine. Great, then go ahead, bring your spine to neutral, and you're gonna do a push-up. So elbows stay in, forehead can kiss the ground, or you don't have to go quite so deep, and then we're gonna drop it down. Breathe out as you round, bringing that belly button in. Back to neutral spine and push up. Good, one more time. Beautiful, go ahead, send your hips back into another child's pose before we repeat. All right, back into that tabletop. Drop your stomach, lift your head, breathe in nice and deep. Pressing your shoulders away from your ears. Round as you breathe out. Separating your shoulder blades here. Good, back to neutral spine and push up. Two, 1. Beautiful. Go ahead, sit back, roll the wrists out. We're gonna stand up. I'm gonna show you this one from the front and then from the side. So you're gonna bring your feet into a sumo squat position, so toes pointed out, feet wider than hip width. You're gonna drop down into that sumo squat. Reach your right hand towards your right foot, left arm towards the sky, back to center, and up. Good, we're gonna lower again, breathe in. Twist, breathe out. Center, breathe in. And raise back up, breathe out. Good. Lower, breathe in. Twist, breathe out. Center, breathe in. Raise up, breathe out. Good. One more time to the other side. Breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in, nice and low. And breathe out, stand up. Good. Rest the legs. All right, when you're dropping down into that sumo squat, make sure your knees are pressed out. Don't let them cave in. You're pressing them out the whole time. Get as low as you can, as low as you feel comfortable. We're gonna go again. 1, go. Go ahead, breathe in as you lower. Breathe out as you twist. Breathe in, back to center. Breathe out, stand up. Good. Good, push through the burn. We got a little bit of a leg burn on this one. Or a lot of it. That's all right, fight through it. 8 more seconds. 3, 2, 1. Awesome, shake those legs out. We're gonna head back down to the ground. And we're gonna start in that plank position. In 3, 2, 1. Beautiful. Up into your plank. You're gonna bring your left foot up to the outside of your left hand. Raise your right arm. I want you to give that knee a kiss. Drop the ground to the ground. Back up, down, back into that plank. Now we're gonna go to the right. Drop the knee. Lift the arm. I did it backwards. Lift the arm. Give the knee a little drop. Pick it back up and down. Back into your plank. Let's do this all together correctly now. Left foot up. Left hand up. Right knee drops. Back up and down. Beautiful. Back into your plank. Right foot up. Right arm up. Left knee drops. Left knee comes back up, down, back into that plank. All right, hold this plank for 2, 1. Good, go ahead, send it back into your child's pose. Stretch out the shoulders. You can roll out the wrists here if you need to. We're back in 5 seconds. Good, back into that plank, up. So left foot, up, left arm, up, right knee drops, raises, lower that hand, step back that foot. All right, go ahead on your own. Good, 10 more seconds, you got it. Stick with it here. 2, 1, awesome. Go ahead, sit back into that child's pose. We have 1 exercise left. 2 rounds here. Awesome, you're gonna start up into that plank again. Shift your hips back, bend the knees, back into that plank. So nice, slow and controlled. Feel the stretch pressing into your palms, back into that plank. Keeping your shoulders away from your ears. If your arms are tired, we've been doing a lot of arm work, you can drop to your knees to hold that plank. Then send them back up to shift back into the plank, lower the knees. Good, you have 8 more seconds. In that 15-second break, you can shift back into the child's pose we've been doing, or 1, you can sit into a downward dog. Reaching your heels toward the ground just slightly, you can pedal the feet out. 2, 1, good, shift back into your plank. Sending your hips back. This is where we're building heat. These last 3 exercises have been a little bit more intense. You got it. Push through this last 45 seconds with me. Good. You can sync up with the breath. Breathe in as you shift back. Out as you shift back into your plank. Ten more seconds. You got it. For 5. 1, go ahead, lower the knees. Untuck the toes, sit back into that child's pose. You can lift your palms up, so come up onto your fingertips for a little bit of a deeper stretch. Beautiful work. See, we added a little bit of heat in there at the end. Thank you guys for doing this workout with me today. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope it was what your body needed. Got you moving a little bit, but helped you stretch it out too. I post new workouts every single week, so I will see you in a week. Bye.